What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. This return starts at the 5. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah. Kate, if we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
Now Jackson off the play action. Brought in close to the 8. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So, does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know... ball, we just got to take better care of it.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Motioning left is their running back. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. The way we're going, Brock, this game might just come down to who can take care of the ball better, because so far, neither side has done much of that.
Is this some kind of prank, Kate? Did somebody butter up the football or something? Come on, fellas, hang on to the rock.
Third and long for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, Jackson finds his target, Foreman. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They want him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
3rd and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First down throw, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Chase. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Man in motion here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He breaks the tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now. And that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped on a play by big Chris Jones. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. Had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 34 yards on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. Again, he hits the second level. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's going to try to drop it in deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Ravens working here. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson on 3rd and 1. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Amazing concentration. That deep ball was tipped, but he still caught it. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one splits the uprights, and the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson throwing here. Walker hauls it in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. 1st down, and they go right back to him.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's a give up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long for Mahomes. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Changing it up here, Jackson. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Third and long for him here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They are now set for 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Garindo again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Gets a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Foreman. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. First down from the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
17.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First down, ball at the 36. Running left with Pacheco. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
It's Pacheco on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed